This is a video that I've been looking forward to making. The time has come to paint the stables. Now, from a distance, I don't think they look too bad. Yeah, from back here, they don't look too bad. But when you get up close to them, they have been trashed this winter. You can see everywhere. They're filthy dirty. This is where the Christmas decorations, I use duct tape to stick the tinsel up. They are ruined. There is cobwebs everywhere. And they just look dirty and tatty now. So every stable has been worn away. So it is time, look at these cobwebs up here. It is time to sort all of this out. I think this is going to take a few days to get done, but I'm on a mission to get all the odd jobs done before summer really hits, so I can spend the summer having fun with the horses. So it is time. Today I'm going to go round and clean everything. You don't realise just how dirty it gets. It's mainly the bottom of the stables that's really filthy dirty. I leaf blow the yard and it does get dust everywhere, and it seems to stick to the bottom of the doors. So yes, first mission is to clean everything. Now what I do have to clean this, make it a little bit easier, is this thing. A car washy brush, but it does attach to a hose to make life easier. But I don't know whether I'm doing it wrong or something. Every time I attach this to a hose, I get soaking wet. So I don't know, is there a knack to it or not? But what I am going to do is use this with some washing up liquid or something in a bucket and see if I can clean it that way without me getting soaking wet. So that took a little bit longer than I expected, but everything has been washed down. Looks a little bit better now because you can't see the mud. It is just the paint chips now. So, but yeah, everything is clean. All the cobwebs have gone. I have done Willow and Donut's stables as well. I now need to just wait for this to dry before I can do anything else with it. So it's a lovely sunny day. I don't think it will take too long. So I will come back to this afternoon. So I've quickly come to B&Q because I want to grab another tub of paint. The last thing I want to do is start painting the stable yard and not have enough paint. There's plenty of fencing that needs doing that Steve and the kids are replacing over the whole yard. So we're going to need a lot of paint this summer. But someone else did say to me as well about putting lavender plants on the yard to try and help like calm Ebby down, chill her out a bit. Lavender is supposed to be calming for horses. So I have Googled it. It's safe for the horses. It can be toxic to the cats though. Where I'm thinking of putting it is in the plant pot outside Ebby's stable, but I'm just going to have to watch the cats. It says it shouldn't affect them in small doses, but if they start eating it in like high doses, it can give the cats an upset stomach. So we start with it there. If it is too much for the cats, then I'll repot it into a hanging basket outside Ebby's stable. Just want to relax her basically. We don't want to change her way of going. We want her to be hot and sharp and everything for the show ring, but she's a very anxious, stressy horse sort of thing, and she gets so attached to other horses. So I just want to see whether this will chill her out. All the yards that I've been to over the years, a lot of them did have lavender plants scattered around, and I didn't think nothing of it until someone said about a lavender plant. So we're going to give it a try. So I'm at B&Q. Let's see if they've got a lavender plant. If not, we're going to go down to the garden centre that's by the stables. So I've got one tub of paint and one lavender plant. Give it a go, see how it works. As I say, if not, if the cats are too much with it, then I will hang it up out of their reach. So I'm back down the yard now. Everywhere is dry, so you can see what we're working with now. But I'm going to plant this first because it's been sat in my hot car for an hour or so whilst I went home, and I'm a little bit worried it will get too dry and wet. So we are going to put it in this flower pot. We have one flower that's still surviving in that pot. Nothing else grew. So I'm going to take that one out and plant that in one of the other flower pots and put this one in here. Hopefully that lavender plant will take. I am not a green fingered person at all. So time to get on with the painting. I hate painting. Wallpapering a house I can do, painting I can't. But we are going to start with this. It's next to Willow's stable, but the door broke. So Steve and the kids, they've nailed these up here just to block it off. There's nothing in there, but they annoy me, the fact that they're not painted like the rest of the yard. So I'm going to start here because that will need a couple of coats to cover it, where everything else will just need probably one coat. So start here. they won't change that door anytime soon, I'm sure. You know what it's like, men never seem to do jobs quickly, do they? And this is the least of my worries. If we look over here, I still don't have a fence on the yard, so them getting that fence done is more of a priority for me than a door on this shed. The logs are going, they are clearing up, they're still doing stuff there. That's why there is no fence, but nothing moves quickly with men, does it? So, right, let's get on with this. I'm going to be here a while, so let's cue the time lapse. Ta-da! That bit is now done. It took forever to do because of all the slats. So the stables will be a hell of a lot quicker. I do have a sprayer at home which makes the job so much quicker, but I feel it just uses so much paint. This will, when it dries, probably need a second coat, but we're getting there. Yeah, I think all the other stables, the wood that it is won't take us as long as this just took me to do. I've probably got paint all over me, but that was definitely so much quicker to do. So let's crack on and see how much I can get done this evening. It is now the next day and the weather is changing. It's raining, but I did, after doing Gambler's stable last night, I suddenly realised I've got to bring the horses in and I didn't want them to get covered in paint. So I have done Gamblers. I've done the top of Ebby's, and then I haven't done Ebby's like door yet. I've done everywhere like the top where I knew she couldn't get covered, but yes, so Ebby's door isn't done, but I did do this bit because no one's in there, so that's all done. So plan of action today, I can paint this bit because it's got a covered bit. So this wall here and Ebby's door, hopefully, fingers crossed, then the rain will stop and we can get on to that end. These fence panels on this shed I think look so much better. Needs a second coat, but it like matches the yard now, all looks better. So yeah, we get to that end hopefully later when it dries. I'm gonna crack on with this side. Probably got paint all over me, but the stables have all officially been painted. I've even done Willow and Donuts. This will need a second coat, but that's another day. I'll do that. But yeah, everywhere stable wise has been done. We need to start getting onto the fencing and the gates and everything now, but they're done inside and out. I finished all the inside of the stables the other day, so everywhere is fresh and clean, ready for summer. Oh, you can't see it. I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you the finished product, but I'm really pleased with it. So the inside of all the stables have been painted. Outside of the stables, not this wall and this gate, that hasn't been done. It's just to Donuts stable, Willow stable. Yes, that needs a second coat, but at least it's now black. But this, look at this. So pleased with how this has turned out.